want to show you guys how to refinish a dresser, an old one that you've maybe gotten off Craigslist or for free, something that's just sitting around in your house, making it look real nice. And I'm going to show you the few steps that it takes to do that, and also all of the prep material that you need. Here's all the prep material that you're going to need for your project. You see that I have sandpaper, gloves, face mask, wood filler, paintbrush, screwdrivers, and paint, and lots of paper towels or rags. And also a drop cloth for your stuff to go on in case you make some spills. And of course your piece that you're refinishing and new knobs. Okay, so step one, we're gonna start with sanding down the dresser. And if you notice at the top, it's really scuffed up, so that's gonna do really good to getting the paint to adhere to the surface. And on these curves right here, you're probably gonna just wanna go real lightly so that you don't ruin the wood. Oh yeah, before you do, be sure to take off the handles. So lightly sand it, and I'm using a sanding block. And I'm just working with whatever sandpaper I have. This is 100 grit, and then this is 150. So once you've taken off all the varnish on the dresser, and the handles of course, then you can start to paint. I would recommend using gloves and a face mask. Step number 2, use wood filler to fill the holes, and then sand down. Step number 3, paint. So I use this paint, which is just whatever I had in a color that I liked. And it's from Lowe's, Eggshell Interior. The color is Hematite. All right, cool, let's do it. Hi everyone, we just finished our first coat on the dresser, and we still have to put the first coat on the drawers, but before I did that, I had to put in the wood putty to fill the holes. And these still need to get sanded down, and then we can add our first coat. But if you see that the dresser already has its first coat, looks pretty good, but still needs a second coat, and then we're gonna add a clear coat. And then after that, we're gonna put on the handles. Hi, how's it going? We just finished our second coat on the dresser, and now we're ready to put on handles. I've already done one of them, and I'm gonna show you how to do the second one. First, we're gonna measure, take a tape measure, measure the length. So 27 divided by 2 is 13.5. So I'm gonna make a pencil mark at 13.5. Now we're gonna measure the height of the drawer, and I have 7 inches. So I'm gonna take 7 divided by 2, and that's 3.5. So I'm gonna make my mark so I can find the center point of the drawer from where I can put the handle. All right. Erase the old mark that I made a mistake so that I don't drill the wrong spot. Okay, so I gotta find the right drill bit that fits this handle. But this drill bit is a bit wide, so I'm gonna start with a smaller one to get the hole started so that I don't break right through my wood and damage it. Here we go, and there's the hole. And it's still a little bit too small, so now I'm gonna take the larger drill bit and drill into the wood. Because I already made the small hole, the big hole is really easy to do. And I'm just gonna take some of the burrs off with my finger, and I can clean it up with my drill bit too. All right, so here we got our hole. I'm gonna take my handle fit it in here. And then my backing, I have a spacer and a bolt. I'm gonna put my spacer in first on the back side. I'm gonna lay my drawer down. I put my spacer in first on the back side. And I probably should take off some of those burrs. So I'm gonna put my spacer in first. And then I'm gonna put my bolt on. All right, and so you'll notice it's kind of like keeps twisting around and around. And you can just hand tighten it, or you can get a adjustable wrench like this guy. Okay, I think we're good. It's pretty tight. Let's put it in. And then we have our dresser. Stay tuned for my next project, this chair that I found on the side of the road. Just had a sign that said free.